Hello, everyone. I'm Allison, and I assume I sound like I'm coming through the microphone. Wink, wink. Not a sound check, not a sound check. Welcome to my weekly meltdowns coverage of the Traitors, season 4. We're the dirty little stepsister of RHAP over here. I'm so excited to cover tonight. Season 4, we're going to talk about the cast. We're not doing a draft or anything. We're just going to go over the cast. Maybe we'll do. I don't know. This is definitely the most interesting cast I've seen in a long time. And with me tonight is Aaron and Tyler, and hello, Dominic, in the chat. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Also, if you are a regular of my weekly meltdown and you watch it on YouTube, this is the 10th anniversary year, the 10th year of my weekly meltdown. And that's every time I say this to someone in my family or just, oh, you're still doing that?
Yeah.
What is that about? What is that about?
It's like whenever I talk about Survivor with somebody, they're like, oh, that show is still on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's still on. Hey, Valencia. No, but it's not the you're still doing that. It's the you're still doing that. Like this is it's a secret that I have a pod part.
Yeah.
No. But to celebrate, August is actually the official 10th anniversary of my weekly meltdown. So I'm going through and I'm picking out some short little videos to watch at the beginning of each show or at the end. This we're going to do at the beginning. I actually found my first ever Big Brother vlog. 10 years ago, it was a vlog, people. It was a vlog. It was
what season was it?
Vlog. 16, I believe.
Oh, wow. That is a relic from the past.
Hold on. Well, yeah. Hold on. Let me pull this up and see what it says. Oh God, the sound effects just give it away. Because I go right into it. Tonight, I take all of my frustrations with the world out on the cast of CBS Big Brother 17. Warning, dropped enough F-bombs to mistake this for another world war. That's the description of this video.
Wow. And now 10 years later, about Big Brother 27. That's all crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is really short. Do we want to just go ahead and jump in without a helmet?
Sure.
Okay. Aaron, have you ever seen one of these?
Traitors?
No. Have you ever seen one of my old shows?
No. I feel like I've been for a treat though.
Buckle up, Aaron.
This was shot in my. It was shot in my car. I don't know what else to say.
I love a weekly meltdown in a car.
I'm
yes, the perfect vibe for this. The lighting, the sun, the glasses.
Rant number 1. Yes. Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah.
Let me make sure the sound's up because it doesn't count because I was doing sound effects back then. Thank God that stopped.
Okay, so this is the Big Brother rant or meltdown. I'm a huge fan of Big Brother. I've been watching Big Brother for 15 years. This is the best season, but also the worst season. I want to go out on a limb here and just offer some advice for the people in the house. If you're going to be on Big Brother, why don't you play Big Brother? Because what it looks like to me is you're playing Vanessa's game and you're doing everything that she wants you to do. And basically, you just gave her $500,000 by letting her flip the house every week. It is getting ridiculous. I have never seen so many people afraid to make any kind of decisions on their own. I get it's a game and you have to take everything into consideration.
It's
but
like,
that house
I just did this
is full of
yesterday.
some pussies. I'm sorry, it's full of pussies. Everyone that had balls, including Audrey, got voted out of the house. Seriously.
Oh my God.
All they had to do was grow a pair. Each person grow a pair.
I did
and
not
vote out Vanessa with Becky was head of household, and they couldn't even do that. They couldn't even do that. So what they basically did is they gave Vanessa $500,000 at that moment. A multi-million-dollar professional poker player. $500,000 is nothing to someone like her. Now, granted, they don't know that she's a professional poker player. It doesn't matter. They're handing her the money anyway. They're just giving it to her. And I'm so sick of this stupid ass twins. Oh my God. Oh my God. Don't do that. Oh God, I love Austin. I need to get out of the house. Oh my God, why did you do that? I don't know what to vote for. Oh God, shoot me in the fucking face. I can't take it anymore. Austin's not any better. He's not any better. You want to know why? Because he sucks. He fucking sucks. And on top of that, let me tell you something. He's a super fan. I wonder what Austin, the super fan, would think of Austin, the pussy Big Brother player. Are you kidding me right now? Puss Fest. Big Brother Puss Fest. That's what this season needs to be called. I heard on the feeds that Austin and Vanessa are doing paper, rock, scissors to decide who to vote out this week between Johnny Mac and what's his name, Steve. And to be quite honest with you, I like Steve and I like Johnny Mac, but either one of them leaving isn't going to faze me a bit. Because at the end of the day, as they like to say, nobody's getting any blood on their hands because nobody wants to play the game. Nobody wants to take it serious. And I'm going to sit here and say that I won't watch Big Brother anymore, but I'm sick of this bullshit. I'm absolutely sick of it. I can't take it anymore. Play the game. That's what you're there for. I pray to God that James gets HOH. I pray to God he gets HOH because he is the only person that's going to do anything and get rid of anybody. He's the only person that's going to do it. God, if Meg gets head of household, I'll kill myself. I'll absolutely kill myself because that it will waste of an HOH. I mean, a waste of an HOH. They're handing the money to Vanessa. And you know what? Good. She's earned it. If she can flip the house like she's been flipping the house, there's nobody left that I really give two shits about besides James. And I like Steve and I like Johnny Mac. And that's about it. I could care less. I could care less. Austin, the twins, Vanessa, Steve, I don't even know who else is left. That's how much they have phased me at this point.
Samuel,
I've never seen such poor Big Brother playing. You know, I have been interviewed by Big Brother twice. And apparently I'm not insane enough to be on the show. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? I'm not crazy enough, but they can let these people in there who don't want to play the game. Nay. I'll be back after eviction.
Oh, thank God.
To probably rant some more about how much there's a bunch of pussies in the house because nobody wants to do anything. It's pussies and James and the pussies. That's it. So with that said, I hope you have a good evening. And as I always say, are you doing what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or are you doing what other people want you to do? Like they're doing in Big Brother. Are you playing somebody else's game? Or are you playing your game? Wake up. Good night.
I love that. Put Allison on the Traitors.
I would, Sam. Allison, do you still stand by your statements?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was definitely Puss Fest. Yes. I don't think I've ever said that. I don't think I've said that word that much since.
You just have such a vitriol against Vanessa. I knew exactly where this rant was going.
Yeah.
Like Alice, if Vanessa has one hater, it's Allison S. Kelly. And girl, you better own that instead of walking it back right now.
I shot that 10 years ago. I just want that for the night. I don't know what to say right now. I should not have said what I said about Audrey and
people with balls.
People with balls. I didn't know her. I didn't know just know that someone save me here because I don't know what the
Listen,
fuck
we
else.
have all evolved since
We've all
things
evolved, yeah.
posted on the internet 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It's totally fine to the 8 viewers that are watching right now.
I
You
should have
good?
played the
But
other video because I was afraid to let the world hear me call Vanessa cunt Nessa.
will you say live on air in 2025 that Vanessa is one of the best Big Brother players to
Oh
ever
fuck
play?
no! I won't ever say that. Never, because she's not. She was on Adderall the whole time. They let her take the Adderall. Don't get me started. Don't. Anyway, that was just a little hello, everybody. Thank you for joining.
Well, speaking of Big Brother, sorry to cut you off, Allison. We do have some like semi-breaking news about Big Brother 27. They shared some key art that they said has like a hint, a clue to the theme this summer for Big Brother. So I wanted to share it here so we can kind of speculate for a minute or two. But okay, so for podcast listeners only, so we're looking at an image of Julie Chen. She looks very yesified. She looks very photoshopped to hell. But in the background is like a bunch of keys facing different directions. They're like pretty like old, like classic, like Victorian style. And then the Big Brother logo is now changed a little bit. The O in brother is like a camera lens, kind of similar to what like the old school logo. Exactly, Allison. So are we thinking Big Brother 27 is a like back to basics season?
No.
Are we getting the key wheel again?
No.
No. You know what the first thing I thought when I saw this was like haunted mansion or hotel. Key wall.
Okay.
Thing. Because one of the keys looks like a jack-o'-lantern kind of aesthetic. And I was trying to think of like a Victorian key. I guess that could be like a Clue Mansion kind of style with like.
That would be very cool, like a Clue themed house.
Yeah, or like a hotel, maybe hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, or like fancy hotel.
We're not getting anything different. It's gonna be the same shit.
But it'll be expect the unexpected.
Yeah. That we're gonna get a twist. It's gonna, it's dead by the third week.
Oh gosh.
It always is. The theme is dead. It's deader than my career after airing that shit with the beginning of this show.
They tried to make AI work,
I just hope that we get an iconic competition like this one.
Red, yellow, blue, green, blue, green. Oh, I totally forgot Mama Kelce was on Big Brother last season.
Yes, we'll get to the Traitors stuff, but yeah, I wanted to share since Big Brother is like right around the corner for us. I'm very, very excited. But no, we are here to break down the wackadoodle cast of the Traitors 4. I feel like there's some like really high highs, some like lower lows, I think, but I would say like less people that I don't know this time compared to like I feel like it's less Housewives, and the Housewives that we did get I think are like really good names. So I'm really excited to break down the cast and like give some impressions and stuff like that.
How many cast members are there this year?
I think it's 23.
23. Okay, so maybe they're bringing somebody else in that we don't know to like bring it up to 24 or something. I don't know.
This is an interesting. I feel like this is a departure from the first 3 seasons in terms of casting. I don't know what it means for the future direction of the show, but it's definitely a different mix of people.
Also, like how does it feel different this year, Aaron? Because I feel the same way, but I don't know quite how it feels different.
I think it's the shows or the people. Well, actually, it's like the people, like what they're famous for, I would say, because like there's less competition reality people in this season. I mean, last season we had an overflow of them. This season's like less that. A few Housewives, of course, gotta have your Bravo people, but then we get a lot more like comedians and just like general celebrities and celebrity relatives
Moms of
in
celebrities.
here. Yeah. So it'll be an interesting balance, and I actually kind of think we could get kind of a season 1-esque vibe to the season, but take out the civilians and replace them with the regular celebrities.
Yeah.
Because
can see that.
Because I feel like there could be a dichotomy of like people who are like good at games like this, and then just like people with personality, but like not people that could be easily manipulated or swayed or like bamboozled by whoever the traitors is. Like if there is a Suri type in the house that manages to get a traitor, I feel like they could have a chance to run away with it. I guess it depends on how much of the traitors other people saw.
Yeah, I just hope that like for the people they pick for the actual traders, I hope it's not 3 like game bots, because you're right. Like
Yeah.
with less like competition reality TV people.
Oh, Allison unfroze for a second, because I know Allison was frozen.
I'm gonna mute her so she doesn't scare the bejesus out of me again. But no, I just hope that, you know what I mean by that. Like if
Yeah.
it's like 3 people in the castle, like just like game botting the whole thing against like Mama Kelce and like an ice skater, you know what I mean? Like that's it's not gonna be a fun TV show, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see, but I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen here while Allison reconnects to
Yes.
go over the cast, and we'll just like kind of give our initial thoughts one by one,
Cool.
and see where we go.
I
So I'm gonna
love it.
share my screen here. Okay, so can we see Mama Kelce
Yes,
here?
I do
All right,
see Mama
perfect.
Kelce.
So yeah, so first one up here is Donna Kelce. So infamously Travis Kelce's mama. So I feel like with this, we're gonna have a lot of eyes on this season from some Swifties who maybe aren't as privy to like reality TV shows and stuff like that. I don't really know anything about Donna Kelce except for the fact that she is Travis Kelce's mom, but I didn't know anything about Dylan Efron except that he was Zac Efron's brother going into it. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Like she's kind of like a big question mark for me in terms of who she is, what she's gonna do. Allison, are you back?
Allison, you're there. Are you back?
Am I frozen?
No,
You're
not
good.
anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good.
What was happening?
I don't know what happened, but it was something.
I'm screaming at my computer. I'm sorry.
You're good.
You're
we just
fine,
started
yeah.
sharing the screen. Yeah.
But like, I mean, I know that Donna Kelce is big with obviously the Philadelphia Eagles, and also the Chiefs, because those are the teams her sons play for. You know, proud mom. I know she was. I mean, it says she was also in Hallmark movies, which I have to see those. I'm hoping that Donna Kelce is like a pleasant surprise in a good way.
Aaron,
Because
she
I feel like
played
they'll make-
herself in those Hallmark movies.
Oh, okay.
There's not going to be much smoke and mirrors with
Okay.
this one.
I feel
have no idea.
I feel
She's a
very
Hallmark star.
strong. I feel very strong they're gonna make her a traitor. Because
Capitalize on the Swiftie
think-
fandom of it all.
I think she sits at the perfect
Look what you
intersection of she's going to be somebody that a lot of people write off or could like read as like, oh, this is like a like the Lord Ivar category of like, you know, this is like a faithful of the faithfuls person. But also, you gotta keep the Swifties tuned in, and like the only way to guarantee
So
that
she's
is
got
if Donna
plot
Kelce's
armor.
traitor.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is going to get
give Donna Kelce the plot armor. And
ousted. It's going to turn dark real quick
Yeah.
on the internets and the Twitter twats. It's going to go nuts.
Right.
I mean, remember like
So-
Frankie Grande and Big Brother 16? Like the Ariana fans like going crazy over him being there. This is like
Social
that,
media
but like
mogul,
on
yeah.
steroids. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Did I
so
crazy?
poor Allison, her internet. I'm just gonna
I know. Oh, it's back. Wait. Oh, it's kind of cutting in and out. I need to connect to something else.
Allison. All right, I'm gonna move on. So next we have Natalie Anderson here.
Yeah.
Honestly, should have been on Survivor 50. I have to say though, the Survivor people they have is already like way better than the cast of Survivor 50, I have to say. But I'm really excited to see Natalie Anderson play like more of like a fun social game and not something so like physically competitive that she will have like an advantage in. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm excited to see Natalie, and I hope she would be a really fun traitor too. I think. What do you think, Aaron or Allison?
I think if any like CBS reality person probably needs to be a traitor, it would be Natalie. Because I know Natalie is very competitive.
Yeah.
And was like even playing a game like The Amazing Race was already bringing strategy into it with her sister on the original season. And so I feel like if Natalie is coming in with that competitive energy for the challenges and then I just feel like Natalie could afford some plot armor because I feel like she could be somebody that they would be like, oh, well, she's. Now, granted, they're saying Amazing Race, which I wonder if Natalie will lean more into like, oh, like I'm from Amazing Race.
How do you do that when you won Survivor? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was on The Amazing Race. I won Survivor and a big whoop.
Yeah,
and she was I was out
Winners
first at War
Amazing
too.
Race All Stars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be like, I'm horrible at this stuff. I got voted out first in Winners at War. It's I'm not good at this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just hope that she has a bigger presence on the Traitors than she did in the challenge. Like
Yeah.
I feel like she was just kind of like very under edited, very quiet. I don't know. I expected her to have a bigger impact on the challenge. So I hope I hope she has some better luck here in the Traitors.
Oh my God. Jesus. Don't eat my hair. Don't eat my hair. Stop. No. Fuck.
You good?
Jojo just sneezed on me. I'm great.
All right. Allison, anything to say about Natalie?
No. My internet might go out.
No.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Next we have Ian Terry from Big Brother.
Oof.
What do we think?
Okay. I feel like Ian is either going to be out really early or get to the end of the game. And I don't think there's any in between for a person like Ian. Because coming off of last season, I feel like somebody has to pay the invoice for them making like CBS reality people traitors all 3 seasons. And so if they see like, a proposed smart guy like Ian, they're going to be like, oh, well, he has to be a traitor.
Yeah.
And if he's not a traitor, the traitors are definitely going to try to target him first because like, why wouldn't they? I feel very like unless Ian is able to figure out the traitors and schmooze up to them and make them believe that he's like, for lack of a better term, like the Big Brother dog, like he was with the dog costume. Like, I'm just a lovable, I don't know.
Yeah.
Although, I know he's a lot older now, but it's like still like kind of like the, I don't know, the little brother kind of somebody that could be led and controlled. I feel like if he gives him that impression that he could be manipulated, maybe they'll keep him. I don't know. I feel like he has a lot of work cut out for him.
I'm with you, Aaron. I feel like I don't think he would make a great traitor at all. Like I don't see Ian the type of player to be like really lying under pressure very well. And also, so like if he is like a faithful, I feel like he's gonna be either like murdered in the middle of the night because he's like playing too smart, like getting too close to figuring things out. Or like I could see him being banished at the round table because like they just think like he's too smart for his own good.
Yeah.
I like when I saw Ian on this cast list, I was like, I don't know if like the Traitors is the right game for Ian.
Fair.
You know?
Fair.
What do you think, Allison?
I see a Ian Terry and Mama Kelce
That'd be
dynamic
cute.
duo coming your way,
Ooh,
and
that'd be great.
it's going to be called Carrie.
Kerry.
Yeah, or yeah, because I can't think of anything else to come up with. I don't know. I feel like we all have to. You see these people come in and play different games, and some of them play it the same way, and it blows up in their face, and then some of them come
Right.
in and they change it up. I feel like Ian's gonna. I feel like he's gonna change it up. I feel like been there, done that. He's probably calmed down a lot. He's rich already. See, that's the thing. All these people coming on the show are pretty much already rich. So there's not a lot of, see, this is what takes the fun out of it for me. I love this show to death. Don't get me wrong. But I miss when it was mixed with people like us.
I know it makes it so. Honestly, I really do think they should do that for season 5, just to mix it up. Because I feel like it's definitely interesting to get like a sense of like people you have no history of, like you don't know what they're going to be like, and you just have to go off based off of like how they've acted in the
Yeah.
I think I get that complaint. Sorry to cut you off. I get that complaint, but I really enjoy like these huge casts of like reality, like the Super Smash Brothers of reality television. You know what I mean? Like it is such a like hodgepodge of like all these different random people from all these shows that I think is really fun for them to like all come together. But and I think that the Traitors is like a successful enough show that they could have like 2 seasons a year, one with like simpletons like us, and then the other with like reality TV people. Just have like 2 seasons a year, and then maybe like 1 or 2 standouts from like the simpletons like version of the Traitors gets cast on like the following season of like the reality TV version. You know what I mean? Like have be like an additional slot in there. I just I don't know. But I get that I get what you're saying, Allison, in terms of like wanting it to be mixed again. I enjoy seeing like all these reality TV faces that I assumed I would never see again.
It's just, oh yeah, definitely. I get that. And I'm all for doing the 2 shows. I think that would be great. I just really enjoy watching people like me who are poor and really need the money.
The stakes are different.
And are really willing to, to
really
get things.
Totally. And we're talking about Ian being rich, but like this, like his winnings are like pennies compared to like how wealthy like these like housewives are that play.
Look, it's rich compared to what's in my account right now. Okay, you 2 are rich. Give me a break.
And what football players are playing? I'm sure like Mama Kelce is like
Mama
getting
Kelce
something.
in a pool of water. I mean, of money.
Sure.
Yes.
For sure. I mean, if you're wearing this on national television,
if you are willing to wear that, you have money to spend.
You can pay off your fucks, okay?
All right. So next we have Colton Underwood.
Okay. Okay, can I start?
Why?
First of all, I watched his season of The Bachelor. That was the last season I ever watched of The Bachelor. This man jumped the fence trying to get away. He was trying. Did you see this?
It was so dramatic.
I've never seen.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you have to see. You have to see it, Tyler. It's so dramatic.
Like the Tom Sandoval of this cast.
I feel like they were trying to do another Tom Sandoval with this, but this one is actually like worse.
Tom Sandoval is. I don't know if I would even put Underwood and him really in the because he didn't do anything terrible. He
just cheated. And was like generally not like a fun person. But like Colton was doing some like stalking exes and having trackers on. It was a little, and then also it kind of got muddy because he came out as gay, and it was just like the first
to his father in a documentary on Netflix.
This is not the representation we need. It's not.
No, This man was
Yeah.
jumping over a fence, trying to get away from production. It was so dry. I laughed my ass off. I laughed so fucking. I said, thank you, Jesus. I'm
Honestly,
not
show the
covering
clip.
this.
Show the clip. Because
Yeah.
I think wasn't it apparently that like the girl he was interested in decided to leave, and he was like, and he thought production set this up
First
in
of
some
all,
way, and he was like, F off, I'm out of here. I don't want to listen to y'all. Like y'all are doing some weird, tricky stuff.
hold on a sec. Jumping fence. It's the first thing that comes up. All right, hold on. Oh, it's not even long. It's not even
It's
long.
so good. It's
Like,
so good.
Let me
It's
show
so
it.
good.
Real quick.
It's so good.
Oh God, the music. Okay, just bear with us, Tyler. This is epic.
Is
okay?
this clip gonna get us flagged on YouTube?
Just stop it.
No, I don't think. I mean,
I don't think so.
We
probably
have
mute it.
strikes against us from doing this.
Would you stop it? I'm muting it. Would you quit? Let's see. You got me flustered now.
Other people have watched this clip on their Traitors preview thing, so I think
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're fine.
I'm just scared.
You see it?
Yes.
Yeah.
What did you just? I'm done with. Read it. I'll read the caption. He doesn't
Oh
even.
no, Allison, meet your internet.
Is it my internet? Am I frozen?
No, but the video is like the video is like basically.
2 frames per
I don't
second.
think we're gonna get struck because like it's just showing images. It's just like
Not even doing anything.
It's like a stop motion video.
Hold on. Oh wait, here he goes.
No, yeah, no. The fact that he was able to jump that fence, I feel like he'll do really well in challenges.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
Do you see him jump at the fence?
Wow.
Yeah. And then I think his name, the host is Chris, right?
Yeah. Oh, and he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. But
He's
Chris was
gone.
like, "Where are you? Where?" Like they're shouting for Colton, and they had the dogs running out in the jungle.
Can I say something? I think that man was gay when he went on that show.
Oh, absolutely.
100%. That's why
Oh,
he was having such a hard time.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know why I don't like these women.
I don't know why I can't.
I have
I'm not
no idea
attracted to
why I
any
can't.
vagina here. I don't get it.
It's like me in high school.
And they're spraying me like a hose at every corner, and I'm just not into it.
All right. Next we have spraying like a hose. Okay. So
funny.
speaking of spraying like a hose, this is like
worst
I don't know that
ever.
transition. Okay.
Wow,
so
they really chose a horrible picture of Rob.
They did. Rob's so
That does not do Rob justice at all. At all.
So we have Rob Cesternino here on the cast of the Traitors, and oh boy, I am so excited. Like, Rob is making his return to reality TV for the first time in like 20 years, I believe. Like, it's been like that long since Survivor All Stars. And honestly, this is probably a better home for him than Survivor 50, as much as I selfishly wanted him on Survivor 50. I feel like his personality, his wit, his comedic genius is really going to shine a lot more in the Traitors, like confessionals and gameplay and stuff like that. I'm really excited for him. I feel like he's not as like big of a threat name as somebody like Boston Rob or Tony. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he's not going to get like clipped off in that kind of way. I'm so excited about this, and I hope like Rob makes the most of this opportunity. And he's not like too in his head or like worried about like what people are saying back home or anything like that. Like, I really want him to be like 100% like into this game and just like living his best life, because it's what he deserves. And I'm really excited that he's getting another opportunity to play a game again. What do you guys think about Rob Cesternino on the Traitors 4?
I'm so excited for Rob. I'm just so happy that he was able to have this journey, however long it is. I know Rob is going to be able to bring the entertainment, however long he's there. I I think he'll be more entertaining as a faithful because he's not going to have that internal pressure of like having to fake anything.
He did say on like a podcast, I think he did like a Patreon podcast with Nicole.
Yes.
He did say that he wants to be a faithful. He doesn't want to be a traitor. Yeah.
Yeah. Which I think is the best place for him to be. And I think he'll be able to be like much more authentic, much more loose, much more like enjoying the ride for however long it is. And I'm excited to see Rob. I hope this turns into a Rob renaissance. That's what I want for him. I really want the best for him. I hope Dondi calls. I hope he gets all the opportunities while they're kind of in this meta of bringing back people from shows like this. So
yeah, totally. What do you think, Allison?
Hold on, I was trying to pick my.
Poor Allison. Anytime she speaks, the internet
Am I cutting
over.
up again?
Yes.
God damn it! Hold on a second. Sorry, Jesus. I'm doing something. I'm gonna bring it up. Okay, hold on. I'm bringing it up.
Like, bringing other clips up is when it. Oh, she's gone. While we wait for her to come back, any other thoughts about Rob Cesternino?
I'm just, from knowing Rob over the last 13, 14 years. Yeah, I'm excited. I want to reintroduce Rob to the general like reality consciousness, because I feel like it's about time, and I feel like it's long overdue, and like there's more than one reality Rob that people should be calling on for things. That's all I gotta say.
All right. So are we going to? I don't know if Allison's coming back or what. I'm just gonna move on. If she has any thoughts, feel free to. We'll go back to her. But all right. So next we have Dorinda from the Housewives, the Real Housewives of New York City. So of course Dorinda was our first boot last season.
Yeah.
And I feel like the Traitors casting producers they were like, damn, Dorinda was like one of our biggest names that we got for the Traitors 3, and she was out first. So let's give her like one more chance to like really get her money's worth here, I guess. But what do you think about Dorinda returning here?
I think this is the perfect choice. I think of all the housewives that are on the previous season, I think Dorinda had the most potential. I don't think we're gonna have a Dolores-like performance from Dorinda. Like Dorinda will bring the drama. I mean, she brought the drama in episode 1. I was so excited for her versus Ivar in like future episodes. We didn't get it because she got like murdered so fast.
Right.
And also that first mission was like BS. I do feel bad for Dorinda and how that played out for her.
How familiar are you with Housewives, Aaron?
I know of it. I know of names. I know of like some moments.
Yeah.
But I don't really.
I'm just curious if she has like
reality
any
area that I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm just curious if she has any like connections to like Lisa Rinna that we're like going to be talking about, like any of the other housewives this season. Like if there's any like bad blood or drama there, or and yeah, honestly, I could see them making Dorinda a traitor this season. That would be really fun. Just to give her that plot armor too,
Yeah.
A little messy, a little
that would be
chaotic.
very interesting.
Yeah. All right. So next we have Tiffany Mitchell. So we got some more Big Brother representation here.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see Tiffany back here. I think she's going to be a really good addition. I think if they wanted to have like a Big Brother rep for like a traitor, I think like pick Tiffany over Ian for sure. She has the mind for the game, and I think she'll be a little more level-headed than like Danielle Reyes was last season for sure. But yeah, Allison, you're back with us. Welcome back.
I just rebooted everything. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Did you have any
thoughts
thoughts about Rob Cesternino?
or Dorinda? Because that was the other
Or
name.
Dorinda.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
Who's
Dorinda.
Dorinda Medley from last
Donna.
season that they brought back.
No. Why did they? Who?
This
Dorinda.
gal, Dorinda.
Why did they bring her back from last year?
Don't you remember the first mission where like she had that fight with Ivar after the mission and then she got murdered because they wanted to frame
Oh, and so she. Okay,
yeah,
I don't
mhm.
care. I don't. That's how much I care. I don't remember.
Any thoughts about Rob?
Hold on a second. I was trying to add my picture and
Mhm.
oh, look at that.
Oh,
Aw.
That's me
That's
and Rob
precious.
Cesternino.
oh, that's New Orleans because I was there.
That's when we
I
were
remember
in
that night.
yeah, that's when we were there. And fun fact, started doing this podcast 10 years ago, if you didn't know already. I used to listen to Rob has a podcast when he was just little old Rob with a podcast in 2013. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I started doing my podcast, I actually emailed him and reached out to him and gave me some advice.
Aw. That's sweet.
Awesome.
So when I finally got to meet, and he's been on the show, we've had him on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And we interviewed him 5 years ago during COVID. And when I met him in New Orleans, I had a fangirl moment. I was like, I almost
I
passed
saw
out.
Allison. She literally like jumped. She's like, when she like locked eyes with Rob in the
Yeah.
hotel lobby.
And Rob
Yeah.
locked eyes with me with this look of terror of, oh, fuck. This is it. And I've been avoiding this crazy bitch.
He's like, my life ends here in New Orleans.
It came. It really came. Okay, anyway. I'm excited. I think he's going to do great. I want him to be not only do I want him to, I want him to be a recruited traitor.
Okay.
Ooh.
I can see that.
Yeah.
All right. So back to Tiffany Mitchell here. I shared my thoughts. So what do y'all think?
I don't care. She co-hosted Reindeer Games.
I think Tiffany's a really good choice for this particular game.
Yes.
If I do remember correctly, was this the group that played Mafia a lot?
I feel like I would have remembered that because like Big Brother
I feel like
23 had like
there's
no
a group of
strategy.
people that played Mafia a lot, and I can't remember if it was Big Brother 23 or not.
No, I
or
don't
if it was
remember.
like 25. I can't remember. Anyway, Tiffany's very good at sussing out people. I remember that conversation she had with Xavier where she was like, "You are not a bartender. You were like, I know." Like where like she would pick up on things that people are like lying about or not telling the whole truth.
She's good intuition.
I feel she has really good intuition, and so I think she'll be really effective whether she's a faithful or a traitor. I feel like she'd be able to suss out people that are a threat to her depending on what team she's on and act accordingly to that. And I think she'll probably have a really good pull a la Sandra with the Housewives. And kind of really infiltrate that group. That's the vibe I'm getting.
Yeah. So do you think like traitor or faithful for Tiffany?
Ooh, I think they're gonna make Tiffany a faithful, especially after coming off the heels of Danielle, who was a similar Big Brother archetype.
Yeah.
I feel like there's already gonna be heat on Tiffany. They don't need to make Tiffany a traitor because actually making Tiffany not a traitor could protect the real ones because people are going to be looking at Tiffany as like,
totally. That's a good point.
Clear choice. They did Sari, they did Danielle. How are they not going to do Tiffany? You know what I mean? So yeah,
I'm with you there. All right, next we have the Jam from Survivor 44. Again, another person that I think probably should be out there instead of the entire cast of 48. But what do I know? I think Jam would actually be a really fun traitor. So I'm
Yeah.
If there's a Survivor rep, like I'm taking back Natalie Anderson and putting Jam Jam in there. I feel like he is like very sociable and charming, but in a very like a disarming way, if that makes any sense. And I feel like that's a good trait to have, like to be a successful trader in this game.
Absolutely.
Any other thoughts about Jam Jam?
Do
you think
yeah,
Carolyn gave him some advice?
Right. And I feel like if Jam Jam is a trader, it's gonna be like a justice for Carolyn pick.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I think Jam Jam's gonna be so fun. I want to see Jam Jam in challenges. I
Yeah.
want to see Jam Jam confessionals. I just feel like it's gonna be very fun.
Yeah.
And I actually think I do like the people that they picked for the CBS reality people, because it's not a group that you look at like Boston Rob and Danielle, and you're like, I feel like this group could disarm everybody else, because
Totally.
I know there's gonna be a lot of eyes on them just because of like where they came from. And so
Yeah.
having people like Jam Jam and Rob, who are so like funny and just kind of relaxed and kind of that whole thing. And then you got Ian with his own charm. And then I feel like Tiffany is going to be able to and then only one I don't necessarily get that vibe from is Natalie. I feel like Natalie fits in with the vibe of like the Tony and Jeremy and the like that whole group
taking themselves seriously.
Right. But everybody else I feel like has like a
silliness to them, like
a
whimsicalness,
like a funness to them that I feel like could distract people from being like, well, these people are,
Totally. Allison, what do you think about Jam Jam here?
Is there an echo?
No, you're good.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on. I apologize. I'm crying over here.
Take a little step away from the phone. I think it's like pretty loud.
Oh, is this better?
Yeah.
I love Yam Yam, and I'm so excited to see Yam Yam play. And I'm really scared to say anything other than that, because my karma or something is really bad tonight. And am I freezing again?
No, you're good.
I think that he is going to be like a very calming person in the house. I feel like he's going to make sure everyone feels calm and collected and will go under the radar. What do you think?
We were saying like I think he would be a pretty good trader. If they had to pick somebody from Survivor, I think Jam Jam could really do some damage as a trader, because like he's so like disarming. He's so like charming, sociable, like silly. You know what I mean? Like he's not like a player that really takes himself like too seriously. And Caroline, I'm sure, gave him a bunch of advice heading into the season.
Because see, that would make me think that he is a traitor because of everything you just said.
Okay.
Oh, right. It's going to be the person you least suspect.
Yeah.
I'm going to go get my earbuds.
Okay. There's no echo though, but
we don't hear
it might help with my sound.
All right.
But my internet sucks balls.
So much chatter about balls tonight here on the show. So next we have next we have Monet Exchange, our Drag Race rep. So Aaron, like I'm not a Drag Race person really. Like we've watched seasons here on the show, but like I'm not too familiar with Monet. Like, is this a good pick? Like, tell me.
Monet Exchange is the perfect pick for a show like the Traitors. So much so, I'm surprised that Monet was not the first drag queen that they even had on the Traitors, and that they went for Peppermint and Bob before we got to Monet. Because Monet, I feel Monet Exchange long overdue. Monet originally competed on season 10 of Drag Race. I remember from seeing her dress made out of Brillo sponges that I was like, oh yes, this is a queen for me. then famously came back for season 4 of Drag Race All Stars, where she was our first, I guess, like in Ghost Island-esque double winner
Okay.
with Trinity the Tuck. So they both shared the crown. It was like the first
Oh,
time that
interesting.
happened.
They like tied the first place.
Yes. Monet Exchange also came back for season 7 of All Stars, which was an all-winner season, which was really fun to see Monet back for that.
Yeah.
Monet, big reality TV fan, huge Survivor fan, very strategic, brought strategy into Drag Race. I feel like Monet Exchange would be heavily involved. I would be not surprised if she's working with at least one of
You think she's
the
pre-gaming?
Survivor. Yes.
Okay.
Like
Interesting.
with the reality people. Because I just feel like, because Monet's in that same vein.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Monet, I would say Monet is like putting a Survivor fan in the show. So I feel like yeah, that's somebody that, you know, the Robs, the Jam Jams, and the Natalies of the world could work with really well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously friends with Bob because they have a podcast together and they do a bunch of stuff, and you know, New York Queens. So yeah. Very.
Samuel says she very much lies and gaslights others for the fun of it. That sounds like some fun Traitors gameplay.
Yeah, I was like, she should have been on the Traitors like 3 seasons ago. I feel like this is
a slam dunk pick.
Yeah.
You know what Drag Race person I would love to see on the Traitors? Either Alyssa Edwards or Bianca Del Rio. Like get either of those on the show.
Oh, Bianca would be
Who's
really
the
fun.
comedian that am I too loud?
No, you're good.
Who's the comedian that I like?
Bianca?
Is that
Bianca Del Rio?
That's who I.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that who you said?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
All right. You're good. You sound good. You sound fine. Next we have Mark Ballas. He was a pro on Dancing with the Stars and won 3 times. Okay, so like a dancer from Dancing with the Stars. I don't really have any thoughts or comments about this guy.
Yeah, this is the type of show I didn't want. Like I didn't really watch a lot of like Masked Singer, Dancing with the Stars, like celebrity talent
shows.
I didn't get into that world of reality TV. So Mark Ballas is a complete wild card to me. I hope Mark Ballas is like a cool surprise. I kind of get.
He's probably going to be like that model guy
Sam
from last season.
Energy.
You know,
I get Sam energy.
What did you say?
I get Sam energy. Brittany's ex.
Oh yeah, yes.
Oh no, yes. Sam had more personality. I can't take any grown ass man seriously walking around with that top knot.
Well, I think his hair is actually long for this.
Just
like
chop it off.
Down. I think
it ain't working, but it's not for everyone, Aaron.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not every man can get away with it. This isn't happening.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just jealous that he can grow it, you know.
Oh, listen, he's gonna be flipping his hair all over the damn place, making me nuts.
You know that like B-roll footage that they show of like every traitor right before like the murder happens, like they're in their rooms for the night or
dancing
whatever.
For his life.
He's gonna be dancing and then like hair flipping in slow motion too.
Oh,
and that's all we're gonna get from him this entire season.
He
will probably make it to
the hair and
Yeah, he'll probably make it to like the late game and then get like a very inconsequential murder from like the Traitors when they can't like figure their shit out for a round. Yeah. All right, so next we have Lisa Rinna.
Ooh.
Star of Days of Our Lives
and a terrible picture.
The Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Terrible pictures of people.
They really did these people dirty. The top knot, the Rob Cesternino picture from All Stars reunion 20 years ago, and this shit shouldn't even look like that.
Yeah. But no, of course, like Lisa Rinna is like one of the biggest names in Housewives. Like she is certainly like reality TV royalty.
Excuse me. Mm-hmm. No. That's Billy from Days of Our Lives, bitch. That's Billy. That's the original Billy from Days. Yes. Thank you. I remember her. I remember her back then before her lips got out of control.
I'm just so curious, like if her and Dorinda have any like drama or bad blood, or you know what I mean? Like they
Oh
are
yeah,
two
yeah.
like queens of housewives, and like I just feel like like when you have two big personalities like that big, like I just feel like they are not going to get along here. And they're just going to
Yeah.
create like messy drama for themselves, and I'm here for it. Do you have any thoughts on Lisa Rinna, Aaron?
I know. I remember there was that big fight in Amsterdam where she like, yeah, where like the husband came up in the argument and she lost it.
Yeah.
I feel like she'll be really good at a round table.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know if she should be a traitor. I think she'll be a faithful.
Definitely.
It would be really fun to have Lisa Rinna as a traitor though, because I feel like that would be
Just
just
unhinged.
I couldn't even imagine
Yeah.
the type of energy that would be in that turret. I just feel like, if they want fireworks compared to last season, I mean, I feel like Lisa Rinna would be somebody you'd put in the turret for that
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah.
I feel like the opposite. I feel like she's going to be like the Scandival of the group. Like she's going to come up with an idea and there's like, shit, we don't have time, Lisa.
That
Nobody
is true. I could totally see her like coming up with like a new plan, a new idea, like every like 5 minutes, and just like driving everybody crazy. I love that. All right, next we have Portia Williams from the Housewives of Atlanta. I don't really know Portia. Any
I don't
thoughts,
either.
either of y'all?
None.
Portia, from clips I've seen of Portia, I feel like Portia is okay. Just to give you an example, Portia thought that the Underground Railroad was an actual train.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of energy I think we're gonna get
Okay.
from Portia. Just really funny misunderstandings, and like Portia will probably be somebody that has like a theory, but it's just really off and like way wrong. So
I'm dying to hear these
I feel like
theories.
Rob would have a field day with Portia. In a good way.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know too much about Portia at all, so curious how she'll do. I don't know. I'm like you said, like you said, like your talent shows are like your reality TV like blind spot. I feel like the Housewives are like my blind spot too. So
same. I just think from random clips.
Speaking of more Housewives, we have from Real Housewives of Potomac, we have Candiace, Dillard, Bassett.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know either.
Probably going to be really good at a round table.
Mm-hmm.
That's really the only thing I got from clips I've seen. I feel like that's the kind of,
Yeah. Next we have Eric
Oh.
Nunn.
Oh.
Do you know who this
Who
is?
is this? Who is this?
I'm so excited about Eric Nam. I love Eric Nam.
Who is
Nam. So Eric Nam is a Korean solo artist. So he's not a K-pop idol, but he is a solo artist. And so I've been listening to some of his music over the last like 12. Like he's like a 2010s solo artist. I mean, he still makes music, but like that's when he came into being. I want to say Eric Nam was. I can't remember if he was on K-pop Star or not. If that's what he was on, I can't remember.
Let's see if it says.
But anyway, like he's known for being like a host of After School Club and like hosting podcasts. So he's kind of like the Rob of the K-pop world, in that like was prominent for singing, like doing his stuff like 10-15 years ago, but now is more known for his podcasts and his interviews with celebrities. So
Gotcha.
very fun personality. He's from America. And just like really, really fun
Jackie?
personality.
I see Jackie in the chat. Hey, Jackie.
It's funny. Once we started talking about Eric Nam, like we got like 10 more viewers watching. Our
I know. Well, I
show right
mean,
now.
Eric, I love Eric. Like if you watch any Eric Nam interview, I feel like you'll get a sense of like the personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm excited for him then.
Mhm.
I didn't know really who he was. So next we have Maura Higgins from
Oh.
Love Island, Dancing on
I don't know.
Ice, Cooking with the Stars, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
Mhm.
And she was on a bunch of Love Island spin-offs too. So I have never really watched Love Island. I don't know who this is, but it seems like she is making her rounds in the reality TV world.
Yeah, there's a famous clip of Maura from Love Island where she overhears a potential suitor say something about her, and she like completely checks him in the best way. So I think she's gonna be very, very good at a round table. Because I think she was on Love Island and then became a host. Yeah.
Is she going to attack Michael Rappaport's acting?
I think she would.
I'm here for that.
She would be the kind to do that. Yeah.
All right. Next we have
Also, hi, Jackie.
We have Johnny Weir. Johnny Weir is a two-time Olympic ice skater and been a longtime sports commentator with fellow figure skater Tara Lipinski. So Tara Lipinski is also on this cast. So I guess like maybe they'll have like an ice skater alliance, but I don't know who Johnny Weir is. Do either of y'all have any thoughts or impressions about this twink?
I know who Tara Lipinski is because I get told I look like her all the time.
Oh, really?
Yes. Especially 20 years ago. I used to get I would get Tara Lipinski all of the time.
A setup how, Jack? I'm curious because I know nothing about either of them. It's it's because by the time this airs, it'll be January 2026, which is when the Winter Olympics are going to be in. I forget where it is.
6 months?
Well, that's when Traitors comes out. It's January.
I'm so impatient.
But we hear about the cast when they're filming, and then we, wait 6 months, and then
it's kind of like the Survivor 50 shit. I gotta wait another year. A year.
Yeah, it's where is it? Oh my God.
They're just trying to get ahead of like cast leaks
Milan?
and bring that traffic back to them,
Oh, it's in Italy. Ooh, Italian Olympics. So that'll be fun. We haven't had it, but yeah, it's in Italy this year for the 2026 Olympics, or next year for the 2026
Didn't
Olympics.
We just have the Olympics.
Yeah, last year. I mean, it's every 2 years. You go back and forth between summer and winter. So yeah, this is the in between year. But next year we have Olympics right at the start of the year. So that makes sense why Johnny and Tara are here in this cast, because I think they would probably be competing.
So speaking of, we have Tara Lipinski here. I don't really know Tara Lipinski. Of course, I know the name, but like, I feel like I'm a little too young to know her background, her backstory.
Yeah, because she was in the Olympics when I was like 4. So
I
don't know.
Allison, can you fill in the gaps here for us?
I don't look like her.
You don't.
I mean, I mean, maybe 20 years ago.
I actually think she looks more like Gabby.
I agree with that. That was my first thought when I saw like her cast like reveal or whatever.
And maybe that's why I'm like, ooh, I have high hopes, because maybe she'll be like Gabby. But I don't know. No.
Any thoughts on Allison? Any thoughts on Tara? Besides, she doesn't look like you.
Yeah, Jackie. I agree. It's a setup for the Olympics, like we were saying. It's a setup.
Is the Olympics being streamed on Peacock? Is my question.
Yes. It's an NBC thing.
Oh, wait. I think it usually is, isn't it?
You see what I mean?
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Like if you like Tara Lipinski on the Traitors, tune into the Olympics this summer.
You got
All right. Next we have
Sorry.
Ron
Funches.
Funches. Funches.
Funches. I like
I don't
him.
know
He's a
who.
comedian. He's funny.
Okay.
He's funny. I like him. I think he's hilarious. I think he's gonna just be good comic relief. I think his confessionals are gonna be, I think him and Yam Yam are gonna team up and it's gonna be their nickname is gonna be Jins.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
I'm
never
not
heard of this
familiar with
guy.
Ron. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I haven't watched like Trolls or Inside Out 2 or any of the stuff that he was in.
Rob does have like a comedy background like before he started the podcast, so maybe like this could be like a good connection for Rob.
Yeah. I think it's great. I love this guy.
Okay. 2 thumbs up from Allison. Next we have Rob Roush. Rob Roche, another
Who?
guy from
Love Island USA. I don't know. I haven't
Just
really kept up with
skip.
Love Island after the first
Skip.
couple seasons, so I don't
Yeah,
I
know.
can't
okay.
get on TV and this jackass can. Move on. Move on.
So next we have Kristen Kish. She won season 10 of Top Chef, and she was named host of Top Chef Wisconsin in season 21.
Somebody died from
I
Top Chef today. Did you hear about that?
Whoa,
Oh
no.
really?
Somebody died from one of these cooking shows.
Oh no.
I don't
Like
know.
just like of natural causes or like just
I don't know. She's like 54 or something. I don't know.
oh, okay.
Yikes. I don't really know Kristen either. I think Beth is familiar with Top Chef. I'll have to ask her like what she thought about Kristen Kish. Next we have Stephen Colletti. So, of course, he was on One Tree Hill, but any of us geriatric millennials know this is Stephen from Laguna Beach, Lauren Conrad's first love interest
Which
on
I
MTV.
never watched. Like the OC Laguna Beach. Like I felt like I was too young for these shows.
It was always like, so Steven was like the nice guy, and Jason, her other love interest, was like the bad boy. Like if we're comparing this to like Gilmore Girls, like Jason was like the Jesse and Steven was the Dean, if you will. So I don't know. I think he did like a podcast with Kristen Cavallari not too long ago, like talking about the hills and Laguna Beach again and stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm excited to see some like old like MTV representation here.
Who was he on One Tree Hill? Who was he on One Tree Hill?
I don't know.
I'll have to look that up because I have no
I love
idea.
how he probably guest starred one time and they had to put it in his description.
Chase Adams.
That's terrible. That is so bad. Chase Adams.
Chase Adams.
Who cares?
You go.
Yeah.
All right. So next we have. Oh boy, we have Michael Rappaport here.
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
Allison,
I knew y'all were gonna
pitch on him.
I'm doing the best I can. I have my computer back up, but I'm not getting in StreamYard on it because it's kicking my ass. But I did have Michael pulled up.
I'm looking up what he's in, and I'm like, I have not seen any of this.
Okay, he has been in.
It's a lot of movies.
The only thing I think I've seen him in actor-wise is Atypical. He was the dad in Atypical for all 4 seasons, so he had like a pretty major role on that show. Jackie's she's like, what?
Excuse me. He was Dick Ritchie in True Romance. Okay, put some respect on his name.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. Wow, I have no idea. Yeah.
He was in Deeply. I'm trying. What the? Okay. Oh Lord. Okay, I'm having to scroll a little bit because he hasn't been that busy. Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is bad. Okay. He was on Justified. He was
Oh, he
in
was
the
Raccoon in
ads.
Dr. Dolittle too, which I saw.
He was Squirt in the TV series Pound Puppies.
I hope Rob Cesternino calls him Squirt when he votes to banish him.
I mean, Prison Break. My Name is Earl. Fugly. Mad TV. The sequel to Scarface. He Live Free or Die. I'm trying to think. He was in Copland. Okay, that is an underrated movie from 1996. Copland. It's got Harvey Keitel in it and Sylvester Stallone as you've never seen him before. I think it's one of Sylvester Stallone's
Okay.
best acting jobs because
Interesting.
he plays a hearing impaired sheriff. Like he's
Oh.
he's deaf. He's not completely deaf, but he's losing his hearing like at a rapid rate. And he protects Michael Rappaport's character who's hiding from bad cricket cops. He was in The Sixth Day with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was in Men of like he was the Next Friday. He was in he's done some stuff. It was he was in The Kiss of Death. And that's not a movie about his career. And he was Skinhead in The Basketball Diaries.
Okay.
Oh.
I
He
do
was
know
in Poetic Justice. But Dick Ritchie, True Romance. I mean, come on.
I do know
Too
that
cool.
he's kind of a controversial figure. I'm not too familiar with his controversies, but feel free to Google that if you want to find out more. I'm sure that Michael, I know like people are freaking out online about him being on the show. He's not long for this world, y'all. Like, let him just like be on for an episode or two, flame out in spectacular fashion, and then we
I
all
don't know
move on with
anything
our
about
lives.
I don't know anything about him personally. What is happening with him?
Um, Aaron, do you want to take this one?
With Michael?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Michael, so I don't know what the controversy is.
So, in regards to like conflicts going on in the Middle East, he's very pro one side or the other. Is like I don't want to like delve into that here, but like
Okay.
look up his
Oh,
social media if you want to
okay.
see his opinions. Is what I will
Gotcha.
say. Yeah. But I'm sure he's going to bring some entertainment for the 1 or 2 episodes that he will probably be here for. So, listen, I'm here for the mess. I'm not expecting this weird ass actor to solve the Middle Eastern conflict. You know what I mean? Like, just give me some mess on reality
No.
TV.
This
You know?
is what happens when you can't get on a soap opera. You get on a reality show. But you know what?
Hey,
They're doing better than me.
maybe he'll get some connections to a soap opera with Lisa Rinna being there.
Holy, yeah, I know some people that days.
Next we have Caroline Stanbury. She's from Housewives of Dubai. I don't really know anything about this gal.
Don't either. Is that
So
it?
that's it. That rounds out
Oh,
our cast of the Traitors 4. So I guess like let's just say like real quick who we are guessing is going to be a traitor. Give me like 3 names.
Okay. Who I guess would be a traitor?
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I had a picture of the cast.
yeah, I
I
can't
can bring it
remember
back
the
up again.
cast.
I can bring it up.
Who's on the cast again? Just remember,
Let's
I've
go
been
through the
in and
whole
out.
cast again.
I've been in and out. Okay.
Yeah.
Comcast, C Spire, fiber optic can kiss my ass.
Yeah.
I'm gonna share my screen one more time here.
Jackie says Portia, Rob C, Lisa, and Michael.
Okay.
Hmm.
I think I'm gonna say Jam Jam, Dorinda, and Tiffany.
I'm going to say Colin Underwood.
That would be so Colin Underwood.
Whatever. Colin Underwood, the fake bachelor. I say him and who would be someone terrible to pair him with? Michael Rapp. Oh, Kara, I'm going to do the worst case scenario. Michael Rappaport.
Oh God.
If they do that,
And
they
who
need
did-
to start with 4 traitors instead of 3.
Okay, Michael Rappaport. And who did I say?
Colton Underwood.
Okay, Colin Underwood, Michael Rappaport,
Uh-huh.
Lisa
Lisa
Rinna, and Weir. Who? The Weir guy. Jimmy Weir?
Johnny weird.
Johnny Weir?
Mm-hmm.
Him. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay. I'm thinking in terms of. Okay, I'm gonna say Tara Lipinski.
Okay.
Eric Nam.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll say Natalie Anderson.
Okay. So all 3 of us have very different names.
Oh, sorry, no, not Natalie. Mama Kelce. Mama Kelce, Tara Lipinski, and Eric Nam.
That would be
Because
so
the
fun.
3 audiences you need to keep in are K-pop, the Olympics, and people who are into Taylor
The
Swift.
Swifties. Yes,
Right.
that is true. That's a good
And
line
so
of
I'm like, you
thinking.
know what? Let me just cover all my bases there.
Yeah.
You
Like,
kind of
yeah.
talked me into the idea of like Mama Kelce actually being like a really fun and good stealthy traitor. Like I'm here for this fan fiction.
Hey, it's the fan fiction I gotta live in, so you know I'm feeling it.
I love it. So that's our cast of the Traitors 4.
Yeah.
So we'll be back, of course, like whenever the Traitors 4 starts airing. We will. When does it usually air? Like the fall,
January.
January. Dang,
Yep.
really?
Yeah, January. Very
I
beginning
just
of the
had
year.
a
so-
freak out about it.
Yeah,
I
we just-
literally had a freak out about it. God, see, this just proves my
Listen,
doesn't
all
listen
of
to
your
shit I
freakouts
say.
are kind of blending
Never.
together at this point tonight.
Thank you. Doesn't listen ever to me.
And he should. He should.
I should.
Thank you. Thank you, Aaron.
Maybe my internet was cutting out at that point. I don't know.
You
Who
know
knows?
what? You know,
Is
you were
Allison's
hoping out.
internet the other traitor?
Oh,
Is that rounding out the cast of 24?
Allison's internet. Allison's
Yeah.
C Spirewire. Fiber optic.
Oh yeah.
my goodness.
Let's see. Trying to
Why
think if
are
there's
my
anything else.
initials AS? I'm just trying to figure out why my initials are AS.
I don't know. I don't have control over your life or your choices.
You know
Wait,
what?
one more thing, Allison. So my wonderful husband bought some really old seasons of The Real World and The Challenge that are not
Ooh.
on streaming services anywhere. So
DVD?
like
Oh.
they're like video files like sent to like in like Dropbox links or whatever.
Did
So
he Napster that shit?
basically it like a paid
Nothing
Napster.
Napster.
But so what he got was he got The Real World Seattle, The
Mhm.
Real World Back to New York, Real World Chicago, Real World Sydney, The Real World Las Vegas reunion, like when they like came back and lived there like 5 years
It's even
later.
worse. It's
Oh,
even
God.
worse.
The 1995 Real World reunion special, the 2000 reunion special. I was watching some of the. They also did like a Real World rewards bash. I was watching some of that last night. And, oh boy, like that is such like a mess of like old reality TV people. I would love to do like a live watch party for that one in particular because it like they just like it's like hottest male, biggest like slap heard around the world. Like they do this whole like tribute to like the Seattle slap or whatever. They do like best like showman. So like Danny and Melinda win that one, of course. I don't know. It's such a like and they're like basically every Real World alumni is there like at this like pool party, like drunk
That's
as
because there
hell.
weren't
Just
very many then.
But it's just so fun to like. I would love to do like a watch party with you guys. With
Very
like
cool.
one of these. And he also got 4 seasons of the challenge. He got Battle of the Sexes 1 and 2, and the Gauntlet 1 and Inferno 1. So, and all of these things are like nowhere on streaming services. So I think it would be really fun to do like a watch party for one of these things.
That'd be
And,
really fun.
Oh, heck yeah.
yeah. So I'll share these files with you guys. But yeah. So anything else before we wrap up?
No,
All right.
I don't know.
All right. Well,
I'm very angry with my internet right now, so I don't really have anything else to say.
prayer circle for Allison's internet for the next
Prayer
time
circle for the internet, yeah.
Yes. It's tough out here on the streets of StreamYard. All right. Well, everybody have a great rest of your night. We love you all. Thank you guys for being in the chat too. Hey, if you're watching this later and you're watching this on YouTube, give us a comment. Like, who do you think the traitors will be? What are your thoughts on the cast? Fill in some of these gaps for the Housewives that we don't know anything about. Pretty please. And avoid any Michael Rappaport political discourse, please, and thank you too. So yeah, we'll be back later on. But love you guys. We'll see you guys soon.